It was a day filled with action, field football action. Starting right here at the Higgingham Stadium in women's football, the Cosafa U20 Women's Championship, of course, Eswatini just falling short against Angola by 4-2. It was Angola, or rather Eswatini, who scored first in the first half by 1-0, and in second half, Angola equalized, immediately getting a penalty, and then they scored again to make it 2-1. They scored a third one to make it 3-1. And Eswatini did try to fight back to get equalized, but unfortunately only being able to score a second goal. So it ended 4-2 in favor of that was Angola. In other matches, of course, the big game that was South Africa taking on Zambia, the Copper Princesses, coming out victors by winning 3-0. What an intense match. It started off so well for both teams, really pushing forward, making sure that they get in the back of the net. It was Zambia who scored first. That goal coming in, that was early on. It was scored by Chileshe. She scored it to make 1-0. But unfortunately, although South Africa kept trying to equalize, just failing to do so. So it was the Copper Princesses once again who doubled it down in the first half. Rather, that goal coming in from Hanongo to make it 2-0 from a set piece, from a corner kick. She made it 2-0. It came half time. It ended that way. In the second half, both teams really failed to really capitalize off their chances. It was 2-0 until the very final moments of the game, where of course the Copper Princesses made it 3-0 in the 92nd minute of the game to seal the deal and really send out a statement for these Group B fixtures to make it, or rather end that game by 3-0. Elsewhere in men's football, right here, that was at the UNAM Stadium in the capital, it was a similar fixture between South Africa and Zambia. This time around, though, some good news for the Zambians, or rather the South Africans, because it ended 3-3 in favor of both teams. It was quite a tough match, very intense between both of these two teams. But it ended 3-3 with Zambia and South Africa. And the men's fixtures, it was also Botswana earlier on at the UNAM Stadium, who took on Eswatini, defeating Eswatini, that was by 3-1, to make sure that they also send out a statement that is for the Cosafa U20 Men's Championship. That is how it wrapped up. That is in the world of football and the Region 5 Youth Games for the Cosafa U20 tournaments. Do make sure that you also tune in for tomorrow's fixtures, because we've got some exciting ones coming your way tomorrow, the 6th of July. We've got South Africa taking on, or rather Angola taking on Malawi. That is the men's game. And then Namibia taking on Zimbabwe, the host nation taking on Zimbabwe. That game kicking off at 3 p.m. You can make sure to catch it on NBC2.